I'd now like to welcome Rhonda Statz on the Board of Directors for the Wisconsin Council of the Blind and Visually Impaired to give us an introduction and welcome from that organization. We welcome Rhonda.
Hello and good morning. I am so pleased that you are here to share this day with the Wisconsin Council of the Blind and Visually Impaired and with the UW Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences and all other health professionals who are here to assist. My name, of course, is Rhonda Statz. I'm from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and I'm a board member, a member of the Board of Directors of the Wisconsin Council of the Blind and Visually Impaired, and I currently serve as secretary, and I've been a past president and have worked as a board member on the council for quite a few years now. We are pleased that we have been able to partner with the UW Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences folks for, it's getting on 20 years now, we appreciate this opportunity to bring to you all the latest research and what's happening with macular degeneration especially. And we know how important that this is to all of you. I was talking to someone who got up at 4:30 to be able to drive here, and that's a significant commitment. So I certainly recognize the importance to you who actually have the age-related eye diseases and your family members. It does affect you, and we are here to share things that we hope will really be of assistance. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Wisconsin Council of the Blind and Visually Impaired. We do have a website for those of you who go to websites, and that tells everything you'd like to know about us. And the website is www.wcblind.org, and I'm sure that's in your packets. I am the representative of the council that happens just to be speaking here, and there are others of us around you may be able to meet today. Among them are Jean Kulscher, who's our head of vision services, and Amy Werf, who does low vision evaluations, Lori Werbeckis, who directs our fund development efforts, Sue Cowan, who does our math and accounting and keeps us where we need to be, and Gail Helpub, who helps us with information and marketing and makes sure we're on message, and Brent Prezenka, who is manager of the Sharper Vision store and will be willing to assist any one of you if you come to check out the assistive devices, the things that we call assistive devices that may help you use your vision to the best extent possible. So we do have a mission statement, and our mission is to promote the dignity and independence of the people of Wisconsin who are blind or visually impaired by providing services, by advocating legislation, and by educating the general public. We are a statewide not-for-profit organization. We're based here in Madison in 754 Williamson Street. We have offices, and our Sharper Vision stores is there, but we do reach out and work with people statewide. All of us board members live throughout all over the place in Wisconsin. We're always resources and can perhaps direct folks to resources. And so we do truly have a statewide reach. We take our programming and services to the outstate as we can. There are over 200,000 people in Wisconsin who are experiencing blindness or visual impairment, and we are increasing in number. because we're getting older, and we baby boomers are knocking on the door of UW Visual Sciences and making them and spurring them on. We do have increasing age-related vision loss. And many people in the state of Wisconsin are going to experience it themselves, as we just heard, or live with people or know people who have vision loss. And it certainly impacts our daily life. The council's history, we're having our 65th anniversary in 2017, which makes us begin from 1952. We had volunteer founders of our group whose first thought was that we needed to promote legislation and things, and then we expanded to vision services and education. Right now, education is our main priority, and we also do focus still on legislation, but certainly services to people with vision loss is our reason. Our board of directors, we're all volunteers. We live across the state, and we have a passion for what we do and with the council, because we are all on this journey of vision loss with you. We are blind, we are totally blind, or else we have various degrees and various causes of visual impairment, and we're all volunteers, and we do work willingly and often quite significantly to make sure that we are doing the best work we can do to deliver services and programs. All members of our board now are blind or visually impaired. However, we do have a recent change that would allow up to 3 people who may not be visually impaired. We do recognize that we may get significant benefit if when we open our board to people who still are sighted folks, and we like to be inclusive in that regard. And there's a board, and I'm on the board, and the folks I listed, Jean, Lori, Gail, Brent, and Amy are the staff, and over 1/3 of our council staff are people who have visual impairment or blindness. So we really do promote the importance of employment issues for people with blindness in particular, visual impairment in particular, and all disabilities. And we have experience so that we can talk to other employers about how to support people who have vision loss or disabilities, about accessibility and inclusivity in their workforce. We're all working at something. I mean, we've had jobs, and we know what it's like. We seek to foster relationships with diverse groups. We have relationships with other state not-for-profit agencies or government agencies that serve people with disabilities, especially visual impairment. We work with aging groups and other educators, and we have significant contact with legislators and public officials, and we talk to philanthropic groups and social groups like Lioness and Lioness Clubs, healthcare, and eye care professionals, of course. What we really do is that we have a vision services team which offers low vision exams and assistive devices and technology, rehabilitation and daily living skills training, adjustment skills training, which just simply teaches you how to do the things you always did with your changing vision. These services the skills training, the vision teaching services can be done at the council office or in a person's home if time and distance permits. We have our Sharper Vision store where we sell adaptive products. We have that online and in the council as a whole. We have lots of information on our website. We certainly do a lot of informational referral work, so we can be a great resource to you for that. All services, in everything we do, we our goal is to support those experiencing changing vision, and to support people in their lives as they want to pursue the activities, their daily activities. Most services are offered at no cost. Most of our council services are offered at no cost to anyone who comes to the door. It's self-report. You go in there and we tell us about what you might be experiencing, and we will do our best to give you answers and put you in the right direction. We do offer scholarships to people who are college students, people who are blind or visually impaired, because we do want employment. We don't want people to get jobs. Scholarships are approximately $2,000 per recipient, so it's no small change. So if you know a college student who is visually impaired, make sure you refer them to the council scholarship services after the first of the year. We have an application and review process through offering these scholarships. We have two primary goals for our education and advocacy. One is to assist people experiencing vision loss and assist their loved ones through adjustment skills training, acceptance, and self-advocacy and empowerment with their vision loss. And our second goal is to educate the general public by breaking down barriers and stereotypes and to help to address the bias that may be involved in how the public views people with vision loss. And we do these things in a kind and compassionate manner, empowering positive action and inclusivity, and we really work toward our advocacy and empowering self-advocate is a really significant part of our work. Finally, our legislative efforts. We focus on key policy and legislative issues, including transportation, employment, education, the ADA and civil rights, and access to health care and long-term care. We promote white cane laws and with yearly celebrations of White Cane Day that just happened on October 15th. We work with employment, with the business enterprise program, and we work with accessibility for students enrolled in general education and in secondary education. And we are working toward now a clear definition of service animals in Wisconsin. We're trying to work about service animals, bringing Wisconsin legislation to the national standards. So on behalf of the Wisconsin Council of the Blind and Visually Impaired, and we're really pleased to be here, to be able to partner with UW-Ophthalmology and Health Sciences to present the Saving Sight Symposium. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy your morning, and we certainly appreciate all the people and families who had made extra special efforts to get here. Thank you so much.